In his fourth journey, Gulliver reached an island called the land of Houyhnhnms. There he encounters a vicious, greedy, and filthy human-like species called Yahoos.
Yahoos.
In his words, the ugly monsters stood gazing at me as at a creature out of their own species. He sees in them an unflattering reflection of human flaws, like they have irrational lust for shiny stones, reflecting humanity's obsession with wealth. They have uncontrollable sexual impulses, reflecting human licentiousness. They create violence even towards their own kind, reflecting the cruelty of mankind. After meeting the Yahoos, he meets an orderly, rational, acute, and judicious horse-like animal called Houyhnhnms.
Smell is unbearable. What if they try to set on me in the middle?
Gulliver became a guest of a Houyhnhnm. There he learned the language of Houyhnhnm. Gulliver admires the Houyhnhnms society, which is based on reason, simplicity, and mutual cooperation. They lack concepts such as property, power, and ambition. They live in peaceful equality. Their grand maxim is to cultivate reason and to be wholly governed by it. In Houyhnhnm language, he describes European society to his hosts, including government, war, and social hierarchies. The Houyhnhnms are appalled by what they hear, particularly humanity's capacity for cruelty and greed. When, in his words, when I explained to him the nature of our wars, he lifted up his eyes in a degree of astonishment, which gave me a conviction that he was wholly ignorant of those dreadful calamities. The Houyhnhnms cannot fathom concepts like lying or war, viewing them as absurd and destructive. From his description, the Houyhnhnms found a resemblance between Gulliver and Yahoos. He said, I could no longer deny that I was a real Yahoo in every limb and feature. The way the Houyhnhnms live fascinated Gulliver hugely. He expressed his desire to remain forever in the land of Houyhnhnm, but the Houyhnhnms view Gulliver as a potential threat because of his resemblance to the Yahoos. The assembly came to a resolution that I should be obliged to depart. That is the decision of the Houyhnhnms. Forced to leave the Houyhnhnms, Gulliver is heartbroken. Back in England, Gulliver's disdain for humanity persists. In Gulliver's word, I began to look upon the men as if they had been Yahoos. He isolates himself, preferring the company of horses, whom he sees a nobler and more rational than humans. He said, I began last week to permit my wife to sit at dinner with me at the farthest end of a long table. Yet the smell of Yahoo continuing very offensive, I always keep my nose well stopped with rue, lavender, or tobacco leaves. In part 4, Swift actually presents his most scathing critique of human nature. The Yahoos embody humanity's beast's instincts, greed, lust, and violence, while the Houyhnhnms represent an unattainable ideal of reason and virtue. Swift's satirical aim to expose the flaws and absurdities of human society and challenge readers to reflect on their own nature. That is human truly a rational being?